Hi, this is Rachel Stone with CCT in Richmond, Virginia, and I'm talking about modifying your mail view in Outlook 2013. I'm currently looking at the mail in Outlook, and you can see that I have mail selected here on my navigation pane. And this is split into 4 different sections or 4 panes within Outlook. I have my folder pane, my messages, I have a preview pane, and a to-do pane. And we'll talk about working with these different panes. And we'll begin with the folder pane. And within your folder pane, you see you have shortcuts to your inbox, your message drafts, your sent, and so on, that you can just click on the different folders here on the left-hand side. Now, just above my inbox, I have these all and unread buttons. All means it will display all messages. Unread will only display for me the ones that I have not opened and read yet. So I'll go back to all. Now I'll go to the View tab, and we'll modify some of the view settings here, and we'll start with Show as Conversations. If you ever have back and forth emails with someone and you'd like to collapse them into one set, you would use Show as Conversation. I'll check the box, and I'll just select this folder just for my inbox folder. And I have a back and forth conversation here. There's a small arrow next to it. When I click that arrow, it will expand to display for me the back and forth conversation that I had with Elle Whitesides regarding a topic. And I can click this again, and that'll collapse it back up. So you'll see that arrow to expand and collapse conversations. Now, if I no longer want this view, simply on that View tab, I'll remove the check for Show as Conversations, go back to this folder, and I'm reset to my normal view. There's also a message preview button here. When I select it, notice I have off, 1 line, 2 line, or 3 lines. And what that means is how many lines of the body text of the email will be displayed in my inbox. So currently with 1 line selected, you could see that top line preview. Let's change that to 3 lines. And again, I'll confirm this folder. And you can see it gives me the top 3 lines from the body text of the email message. You can also turn that off if you don't like that feature at all. But why don't we go back to how about a 2-line preview? Some other options for changing your view are over on the right-hand side of the View tab. We have the folder pane. Now when I click that, notice I have normal, minimized, and off. Normal, it's currently displayed. So I'm going to choose minimized, and it kind of collapses that menu over to the far left. And now I have to use this little arrow button to expand it out. So that's what the minimize does. Or you can just turn your folder pane off completely. I think maybe we should keep that. So I'm going to go back and choose normal. But note that you can always resize this pane as well. Place my mouse pointer over this border, get the 2-headed arrow, and I can resize it as works for me. There's a reading pane button here, and within that you have right bottom off. Currently my reading pane, it will display for me the message information for whichever message is selected in the list. So I can click this one, see that information, click this one, see that. Now I can move that over down to the bottom, so the message preview is below my message list, or I could turn that off completely. I want to keep that on the right for this demonstration because there's a few other things I want to show you in the reading pane. One of them is the inline reply. So I can click reply, type a quick note here, and hit send. If I want to pop this out to continue editing, I can hit the pop out button to type some more. But again, with that inline reply, I could also do a reply. I'll also do a forward from here, type it right there within the pane. If I change my mind, I can just click discard. Now back on the View tab, let's look at the to-do bar. And the to-do bar settings are for this bar over on the far right-hand side, which gives me a shortcut preview to my tasks, my calendar, and my contacts, or the people I frequently work with in my contacts. And I can check or uncheck what I want to see. So currently everything's checked, so I'll remove the check for tasks. That's gone. People are gone, and then calendar are gone. Now it's easy to get those back. I can go back to to-do bar and check them here, or I can actually pop them in from the peek feature down on my navigation bar. Peek is when you hover your mouse over one of the navigation headings here on the navigation bar, and it gives you a little pop-up preview of what's coming up. So with my mouse hovered over this calendar and my calendar peek, I could click this little button in the upper right corner where it says Dock the Peak, and that will actually dock it over to my to-do bar. So I'll repeat that for tasks. I'll hover, get the little dock button, and dock that on the to-do bar. Now this People pane button, what this will do is it will set whether it displays additional information about my contact within this message preview. Currently it's set to normal, so I see a little information about this contact person. If I turn it off, you see that message is gone. So I'll select a different email here, go back to the message pane to show you, see how it displays a little information about that contact. And I can minimize that to make it small down at the bottom of the message, or I could turn that off. So that's just a quick look at modifying your inbox view in Outlook 2013. This is Rachel Stone, and thanks for watching.